Hey guys, so this is going to be a review of episode 1, the pilot, and episode 2, canvassing of Parks and Recreation. After years of hearing about Parks and Rec and people going on about how much they loved it, and me thinking that I would really enjoy the show, I finally decided to start watching it. And I've decided that I'm going to do these reviews episode by episode. For a while now, whenever I go back and watch a show for the first time that's already aired and everything, I have reviewed it by season or possibly half of a season at a time. Recently, I started to feel more and more, and I felt this way for a while, but I just doing more than one review per season felt like too much. I was always kind of annoyed about how it felt like I was scrunching things together and that I never really said that much about what happened in the show because there was just too much, and so I'd end up over summarizing and not really talking about what I felt about anything. And I just finished watching all 3 seasons of Race to the Edge, and I filmed a review of season 1 of Race to the Edge, which again was pretty general. It didn't go into anything specific that happened in season 1, but then I didn't even film reviews for seasons 2 and 3 because by the time I got to the end of the seasons, I just felt like it was pointless. So I started watching Parks and Rec, and I've decided that I'm going to review them episode by episode, but I am going, if I end up watching a second episode before I've reviewed the first episode, I'll lump them together, which is what happened this time. So far, after 2 episodes, I would say I am not in love with the show yet, but I do think that it has potential and I can see myself getting there in the future. The show is set in Indiana and I live in Indiana, so that's really exciting for me. I think everyone gets excited about having shows set in their home state, except for maybe people in like New York or California because so many shows are set there, but us in the Midwest, this doesn't happen all that often. I can think of, I know In the Middle is set in Indiana, which I've also never watched, and it's always been on my list of things to watch because it's set in Indiana. I also really love that the show focuses on local government. I find political shows and things very interesting, but I think most of what I've like read, watched, etc. in the past has been more about federal government, and we're not even talking state governments now, we're talking like a town, city government, and the Parks and Recreation Department, which is just like the most random department in a small town to focus on, and I really like that. And I really like that the main character has this government job that most people would consider to be not that important, and even though everyone around her is pretty disillusioned with their job, she's really enthusiastic about it. I'm really liking that part of the show so far. I am really looking forward to watching the rest of the show and seeing what happens later. We'll see how well I do at keeping up with reviews, and I will see you guys later. Bye.